To speak to the resolution, the chair recognizes Representative Sowerby.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for allowing this to occur today and this special tribute to my dear friend Sharon Geyer. You know, for myself and many others in this room, Sharon Geyer was a mentor, a role model, and a dear friend. Too often today, we use words like humble, much integrity, honesty, a fighter, smart, hardworking. But those words truly, Mr. Speaker, embodied Sharon Geyer. Her commitment to public service was like none other I'd seen in the years I've been in public service. She served through the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. Public service not only embodied Sharon Geyer in local, county, and state office, but it was her active participation in lots of organizations outside of that realm, where she was this quiet, unassuming giant. She was tenacious, absolutely tenacious in getting things done. You could have a civil conversation with her about the problem, but mind you, when you were done with having that conversation, you knew you had learned something and been taught something and went to school by this wonderful Sharon Geyer. She was a person that many elected officials and wannabe elected officials would go to seek advice and support when they themselves in Macomb County were running for public office. Even statewide people would come to her because she was so well known and respected. I look fondly at what she did in the community. She was a person that would open her house continuously to people for political fundraisers or benevolent fundraisers. She loved to entertain, and she loved to open her door and hers and Dana's family life, no matter what. I was benefited that many a times at her house and was honored every time. She also, every summer, would invite many in the community to her house for her backyard barbecue and pool gathering. And there would be Sharon entertaining and being the host, and her wonderful husband, Dana, on the deck being the barbecue master and taking care of that. And I can't say enough about her husband, Dana, who served for many years as an administrator in the Macomb County Mental Health Department till he retired. 56 years of marriage they were together. And though Sharon left us too soon from a long battle of a serious illness, it was only days later that an unexpected medical emergency took Dana's life. They're together in heaven, and we wouldn't have expected to be any other way. Even after leaving her time as public servant, the fact that she not only imbued kindness to everybody she would call and talk. She'd call me often to talk about issues and legislation, and I learned so much from her. The fact that she could carry a room and everybody would listen to what she'd have to say. The fact that she could legislate and get things done is what will always be finally remembered of her, and just that whole demeanor of Sharon Geyer. I could go on and on, Mr. Speaker. I won't, but it's testimony from, all the people that have gathered here today outside of members of this chamber who are here to respect her today and give appreciation to her today. Thank you for allowing me this time.
All members in favor of the memorial resolution, please rise. The resolution is adopted.